what's going on, everybody? Welcome back once again. It's me, MOLT. Super stoked to be here with you guys today. This video is going to be more for beginners or for people who are trying to level up at the beginning of the game. As we know, it's launching in global very, very soon, so I want to get a lot of you guys prepared for that. It can be difficult when you don't have a good band to join to play a lot of the game modes, because a lot of times you jump into gym grab or heist and people might not necessarily know what they're doing, so a lot of times you want to rely on yourself. And one of the only game modes that you can really rely on yourself in is Showdown. Even though there's a lot of teaming and stuff like that you have to worry about, we're going to go ahead and jump in here into Showdown, and I'm going to kind of talk about some stuff for you guys. But initially, as you can see here, from the league reward, if we go back to the very beginning, Nita, you unlock at 15, and then you unlock Colt at 60, and you unlock Bull at 250. And then you also will have Shelly. She's a great brawler when it comes to playing in Showdown, just because her shotgun does a lot of damage. So we're going to kind of go over here and play a little bit at the beginning, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of things. So first of all, Shelly, as you can see, will take out a box in 3 shots, okay? Now, do you want to use all 3 of those shots immediately? No, you want to make sure that you're saving shots, guys, just in case you run into somebody in the midst of your fight. There are people always camping just like that. I cannot believe that I just survived that. That bull should have taken me out very, very easily. I actually should probably heal up before I finish taking this out, but as you guys can see, I have my super now, which is the yellow thing in the bottom, and that is so clutch. So when it comes to comparing the shotgunners, Daryl, Bull, and Shelly, I would say that for Showdown, Shelly has hands down the best super, just because it can completely crush the majority of people that you run into. It can stop their attacks. It's just crazy. You can build it up super quick. So that's one thing. Also, you guys want to make it to top 5 if you want to get trophies, okay? So try and do your best to make it to top 5. If that means that you run around and you play a little bit patient, that's important. It's important to not rush around, especially with somebody like Shelly, who has, he's dead, especially somebody like, okay, so those guys are teaming. So as you can see, they're spinning around right next to each other, so they're pretty much cheating right now. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be one of those people that teams, just because it's kind of frowned upon, a little bit pathetic in my opinion. But yeah, so right here you can see we're top 5, so that means that currently we are going to be able to get trophies from this, and that is the whole goal. So if you need to sit around and hang out for a little bit, wait for your opportunity to move, that's good, especially when you're going up against throwers like Dynamite, etc. We're just going to pop in here. Those guys were teaming. Now they have nothing that they can do. We know that there's a Primo over here somewhere. There he is right there. No, I'm not going to team with you. You are not good. So we're going to try and avoid those guys. And again, the biggest thing is waiting for your opportunity, especially with Shelly, who has a shorter range. You don't want to try and do too much. That's going to end up getting you killed. That Barley over there only has 1 power up, so I'm not really too worried about him. He's just going to continue trying to pester me here, which is a little bit annoying. The fact that he can throw over that wall means that I need to be careful pushing like this. But now you can see he's trapped over here in the gas, so he's not going to be able to do too much. So I'm just going to try my best to stay alive here. We're going to use that super, and we're going to take him down very, very easily. So it's not there. I would say there's a difference between camping in there and playing slow. Sometimes you want to camp for just a little bit and wait for an opportunity, especially again with someone like Shelly, who has a shorter range. You don't want to be out there messing with someone like a Barley or a Colt or a Spike when that's going to end up making you lose. The whole point of this is to win. So now you guys have seen how Shelly plays. Like I showed you guys, you get Nita as well. So we're going to go ahead and hop in here. We're going to use Nita. I'm going to show you guys how she works, etc., etc. Again, this is just so that you can start leveling up at the beginning. Obviously, play those other game modes. If you are relatively just good at gaming, you'll be able to pick up the game fairly quickly, and you'll be able to take out people who may not be as good at gaming in general, if you will. So we're going to take our time here. I'm not going to use too many of my shots initially, just because, again, I don't want to be caught off guard here without having anything. So we can see some action going on up here. I can't see him, obviously, because he is in the bush, so we can do a couple of test shots, see if he's too close to us or not. You really want to be careful just running around over here waiting for somebody to attack you. Also, being aware of your surroundings, and right now you can see up at the top of the screen, I can see that people are fighting up there. I need to continue testing this, though, just in case somebody's behind me. And we can go ahead and come in here. This is an area where you can get trapped fairly easily, but I really need to get more power-ups. I probably rushed that just a little bit too much right there. We'll send that in there just to make sure that's clear one more time. As you can see, there's already 3, but I'm going to die here. Going up against a bull close quarters there, game over. That's why a lot of times, especially on this map, I would say that shotgunners are the way to go. But we finished top 5. That's what we wanted because we were able to get some trophies there. So we'll hop into another one, see if we can get Shelly super and if we can get a win here because that would be stellar. That would be amazing. Okay, so this isn't a bad spawn for us. We're just going to have to be really careful here. I'm actually going to spam these attacks just right off the jump here. But as you can see, that Shelly's pushing around. So I'm going to do, yep, so I can, no, I'm not going to team with you. So I'm going to tag her up a little bit right there. And we are not going to team up, guys. You do not want to be that person. Trust me. Yeah, she's kind of being very annoying here. But if I can keep on pestering her, you can see. So she's going to push in there. She's actually going to be able to take that out before I was able to. But I can snag this one right here. Now we, oh gosh. She is going to, wow. So I've got to be very, very careful here. I'm going to kind of push back towards the back here, trying to stay full health. I do have my bear that I can use if we end up seeing her. I'm going to kind of test a couple, up, there she is right there. So we just tagged her up twice, so I can actually throw my bear down, and it can go chase her and that bull as I head over here and try and grab this. So I'm going to finish getting this box right here. Again, trying to stay full on my shots as best as I can. But I have to, oh, bull! Alright, we're going to switch over to bull just so I can show you guys how amazing he is. But again, top 5 right there, +1 trophy. If you are lower, you're going to get more trophies than that. You'll probably get 2 or 3 maybe. So that's how Nita works. I would say she isn't the best in that right now, especially not Island Invasion. When it comes to shotgunners, I would say that shotgunners are probably the way to go. So we'll go ahead and show you guys bull, which again I showed you is the 3rd one that you unlock from that progression graph in the lobby. So we'll show you bull. I absolutely love bull in this. Again, his super isn't my favorite, but you can see right. Okay, so I'm gonna actually let that Shelly head over here because they're probably gonna end up fighting here. So I'm just kind of hanging out. That Shelly's going to come in. We're kind of waiting for our chance here to do something. You can see right there, we're able to push in, take out that Shelly. No, we know that the other one is over here still. And we're doing okay. I wish that I had spawned with more boxes. I do have my super here just in case we end up needing it. But it's scary going up against any sort of shotgunner because as you guys saw in that first matchup, I fairly easily took out. We can actually go right here, and I can take this out now in 3 shots. Okay, that bow's gonna. Oh no, that bow! I gotta leave. I am literally just leaving right here. I do not have an opportunity to do a good amount of damage there, so I've got to leave and I've got to heal up. I'm gonna go all the way back here towards this corner, away from any of her shots. We have to be careful because that Shelly has her super, which is one of the best supers I would say when it comes to Showdown. So I'm actually gonna follow this Daryl right here. And we're going to see if we can do a little bit of damage to him. I am now trapped, and again, that Shelly has her super, so I'm going to go down there. We got trapped a whole bunch in that, but again, just trying to stay alive because the ultimate goal here is to get trophies. So we got 1 right there. Obviously, that's not 7, which we would have loved to have gotten. But we'll go ahead, jump into another one here, see how we're doing. Guys, I want to let y'all know also, if you're still watching, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to hang out and watch that, by all means come and join. We're playing a lot of Brawl Stars. Now, as you guys saw, I was up there for a while, so I have to be careful of people knowing where I am. So I'm kind of just hanging out here. I know that people want to come and get this box, but it looks like they're too busy fighting. So I'm going to go ahead and take this box out in 2 shots. Head over here. We know that 2 Shellys are fighting, which means that they are probably low on health. So we're going to just continue pursuing them. We see that there's 9 brawlers left up in the top corner. So I don't think either of them went down. There's a Mortis right there, so that actually makes me think that maybe I missed the Shellys. They're still up there somewhere. Yep, there's one right there. And we can probably take her out fairly easily here. I think she's right up here. Man, we lost her. She is going to be doing her... Okay, there's a bull right there as well. But as you saw, that Shelly just did some work to me. So I'm actually going to come right out here because she just used her super. I saw that she used her super against the bull. Sometimes she will get it back immediately, depending on how much damage she does to the bull. But as y'all saw, she didn't do too much there, so that wasn't too much for us to worry about. There's a mortis in this bushes. Don't really have to worry about the mortis. Honestly, he's probably just trying to level him up. I am trying to figure out what I want to do here. I'm going to actually just do this right here and take her out real quick. That was easy enough. That Shelly obviously has her super. We know that Mortis is still in those bushes because he hasn't left. So we can just tag him up right there just to let him know, hey, I know you're hiding in the bushes and I'm not worried about it. So we have our super again. But as I was saying earlier, you really have to be careful with Bull's super because it can very easily throw you out in the storm. So there's no need for me to rush here because you guys can see the storm is pushing up on them. So I don't need to worry about that. I can actually push out right here and do a good amount of damage to that Shelly. I can go up here too, and I might go down here to that Shelly's ability. I'm not going to, but I am going to go down right there to that one. So we ended up getting third right there. Towards the end, it's tough with a lot of Shellys who all have their supers, because as you can see, they can just use them like that. The other one got her super, ended up taking her out very easily. We got 4 trophies right there. And let's go ahead and I guess check. Exit, let's see what else we get. Ooh, what's new? Brawl Ball, that'll be fun. I'm going to definitely be playing that later on stream. So let's see what else we unlock in the order that we do. So Dynamite is next. We also have Brock. I'm not going to be playing with him because I have him at 500. We've got Jesse right there who's next. So why don't we go ahead, hop in here, play with Jesse for a little bit as well. And I can show you guys just the progression. Again, with Showdown, this is mainly just one way that if you don't have a band to play with and you're really trying to level up, you're really trying to just play, but you don't have anybody to play with, Showdown is a great way to do that. I would say some of the biggest things when it comes to Showdown is just patience. So I'm going to actually hit that right there just to make sure that I'm getting my super. Now, one thing you guys can see about Jessie is you can follow her ball. So if her ball were to go up, I would know that somebody's up there. That's just one thing that I need to pay attention to as I'm moving around here. You can always use it as just kind of a tester. Now, Jesse is going to have a couple of... All right, cool. So we got a Frank in there. I'm just going to continue tagging this up just to hit him a little bit. Put some pressure on him as well. As he tries to push around, my range is better than his. So I actually may be able to take him out right here. Looks like the Daryl's going to take him out instead, so I'm not going to push that. I will go ahead and throw my turret right there, and I'm kind of just going to hang out. Because, again, there are 6 brawlers left. The whole point of this is not to get as many kills as I can, not to do X, Y, and Z. But the whole point is to, indeed, get those those trophies. So, as you guys can see right here, doing a pretty good job right there. Their Rico's going to push out. I need to be careful because their Rico has his super. And with him being able to ricochet off of those walls right there, that could be pretty bad for me. Now, thankfully, I have a upgraded Jesse, so I can heal up my turret even when he shoots at it like that. So he's going to just continue doing that, and I'm just going to keep on healing it here. It is going to go down to that last one just because he wasn't far enough away. I can actually tag him up right there, though. Now we have that bull to worry about, but as you guys could see, there was someone up there in the bushes right here that we need to be careful of as well. It's a Mortis. The bull is definitely going to chase that Mortis down, and I'm just going to tag up right here, and we're going to go ahead and get our super down. Now, bull, obviously, we have to worry about very, very much so just because of how strong his... shotgun is, but we can put a little bit of pressure on him right here, tag him up a little bit. He's gonna go ahead and push us because as you guys can see, we've got this at our back. I'm gonna throw my gun down, and surprisingly, he's gonna leave me alone there, and I'm gonna go down to the bull. But getting 3rd place with Jesse isn't too bad. I'm okay with that. That bull ended up taking out that Mortis pretty easily. As you guys can see, we've gone up a whole bunch of trophies in this video just playing Showdown. Biggest things are being patient, making sure that you always have shots to shoot. You want to have at least 2, maybe 1.5 if possible. You want to pay attention to your surroundings. Remember where you last saw somebody, just so that there could be a chance that, okay, I'm running towards this bush. I saw a Mortis run in there, but I didn't see him leave, so I need to be careful of the fact that he could still be in there. Hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you guys use this to help you guys progress. And as always, I don't know, keep calm and brawl on. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.